cutting another field down. The brome grass really came in good on this field. This is a really beautiful spot of this field. There's a lot of spots in this field. I gotta get some clover and alfalfa established in this field. Some hairy vetch, annual ryegrass, that kind of stuff I gotta get out here to help thicken this up. This is one of them fields that you know, if you were going to put corn and beans on this field, if you don't have an inch of rain a week, you don't have a crop. So this might be our only cutting this year off of this field, so I let it get as big as possible. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I just want to keep putting more seeds out here and keep getting it thickened up. And yeah, so the alfalfa's down. We started baling a little bit of the alfalfa, and then it got a little tough and a little wet, so we had to quit. We had just tremendous dry heat. We haven't had much rain all of May and now into June. We haven't had much rain at all. And so it was really, really dry, but now we got some humidity coming in, and it's making it a little difficult for that big alfalfa to get dry. We'll get there. We'll get there. So while we're waiting, we'll just get this field cut and laid down. This stuff should dry in a couple days. And we'll all probably be ready at the same time. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, we'll go out. I gotta get the hay wagon out of the pasture, and we did get like 20 bales made the other day. And so when I go get that hay wagon, we'll take a look at the pasture, because that pasture is not doing good. So the pasture is supposed to look like this, and the steer with a very low stocking density and letting the pasture get ahead of them, it worked out really well. But the cows, a little higher density on the ground they're on in this type of weather pattern, this can't keep up to the cows. And so we've already been feeding some hay once in a while, just some random couple bales a week kind of thing, just to help the pasture out a little bit. But we'll take a look at that when we get out there. A couple of the older farmers are saying, you know, we hate to say it, but this kind of feels like 87 and 88 all over again. This landlord likes when I do the ditches. He likes when I do the driveways. So yeah. Then we'll back up. We'll hit that driveway. We'll hit that side quick. So there we go. I'll get this opened up for the wife, and then she'll be over in a little bit to take over, and I got an appointment in town. And then the gophers here. I gotta kill all the gophers. Why would you kill the gophers, sir? Gophers, you idiot. Yeah, the gophers in this field, holy cow, they're bad. Like I said, it's blow sand. This is a tough field. Back when it was a dairy farm, it used to be Schoberg's Dairy Farm in here when I was a kid, And back then, this probably could have been a very beautiful land because you had manure and hay and, you know, some rotation going on. We just got to build the soil back up, and believe it or not, old sod isn't always that much, isn't that soil healthy. We got to do something better. But yeah, all right. Well, the alfalfa, that sun come out and the wind's been whipping. I tested some spots up here, a lot of 15%, and a couple little tough spots. But I'll do a bale. Let's do one bale, see what it tests, and then we'll go from there. Tomorrow is supposed to be more sun and more wind, so maybe we just bail on baling. Ha ha ha! And we grab the wagon and go over to that other field, and I got a dozen bales up on that little field, and then we get these bales off of here, and let's just see what it looks like. I turn you on, hit my engine. I got that trench from the water line is still here. We gotta go slow till we get across that. I gotta take the moldboard plow and roll. So we took the back blade, and I hung a lot of weight on that back blade, but that clay got packed and the back blade couldn't get heavy enough. So I basically have a dead furrow. So I take the moldboard, roll it in one or two passes, and clean that up. Now we can dusty. Yeah, we're getting near full. Time to start slowing down. Let's this one get finished, and then we'll go test it. We're almost out. Kicker bar's going. And the bale's out. Alright. It starts. Okay. Yeah, you can see a little wet spot, but let's well, that's 15% there. $21 there. Yeah, we'll probably just oofta, that's a wet spot. Yeah, we'll be done. It can sit in the sun 12, 17, 18. Yeah, that ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. So that's 19. Yeah. If I had preservative on the baler, I wouldn't even think twice. I would just hammer down. But I don't, and so this can sit in the sun tomorrow and bake, and we'll go move bales now. Well, here's the first pasture. This is mostly them grasses, and it's not keeping up very well. It's doing okay. The cows are surviving. We've been bringing hay out. Leave the hay there. It'll take all week for them to clean that up, but at least it's here if they need it. And then as soon as this clover, we'll be baling this in a couple days, and Then we'll open up the gate right here by the water, walk them over to that clover field, and then we'll divide that clover field up, and they can graze on that clover hopefully for the rest of the summer. But yeah, we are, there's moisture down there, but these grasses just don't do it like alfalfa, that's for dang sure. But yeah, so this little section down here was cut a couple days before the rest of the field, and it baled up beautiful. So we're just going to put these bales, get these bales out of here. And yeah, they're heavy, almost 1,700 pounds a bale. You know, you got something up there. We'll get them over on our lot, and then in a couple days we'll dry wrap it. We'll wrap it and then get them stacked up nice. And yeah, we'll have a good chunk of our winter needs right off of this first cutting, so that will be nice. Glad we made that wagon heavier. Holy cow. Can we get 3 up top? If I can get 3, then there's only 1 load left, and then we'll go get that other hay field, that grass. So I need a mount for the camera in here so I can let go with a hand kind of deal. Oh well. Feels good to get this alfalfa going. Nervous with no rain. The alfalfa should come back. Yeah, we should get a fairly decent cutting of second, but who knows? For all we know, it could be another 88 all over again. That's not fun. I can remember cutting hay in 88 with a 9-foot mower, and them windrows weren't big enough. You were doing several acres to get one small square, and yeah, that wasn't good. That was the field where the cows are at. Off of that whole 30, you were lucky to get a half a dozen bales on that second cutting. I leave the bales just a little bit apart. That way with the wrapper, the little arm that scoops the bale up, you don't have to start scooping the bale and then back up and then finish lifting. With just a little gap between the bales, it should I should be able to pick them up, and then because we're gonna wrap. We got a bunch of dry bales in here, then we'll wrap them, and while I'm wrapping, then Karen or Dad or whoever can be behind me and taking them away, and we'll put them all in a nice stack like popcorn or pop cans over here. Got a lot of weight sitting on that back edge of that trailer. Like you say, you got 1,700 pounds of bale. Wind blew the shades over. That's all right. If it's that windy, the cows don't need it anyhow. We went through quite a hot spell already. Boy, I'll tell you what. There was a few days there that you're just like, holy Toledo. That is some heat. Them cows, their tongues are hanging out, and they're just standing out there trying to find some comfort and just which is fine, but if you can provide a little bit of comfort, why not? Yep, they're cows. Yep, they can handle it, but yeah, if we can offer a little bit, why not? So yeah, there we go. This trailer's done, and then go get the next trailer. Then that little corner of hay is done, and then we got that 7-acre up over here. We did 4x6s this year because we're not selling any hay, not until the year's over, and so no sense handling a bunch of 4x5s. I'll stop and take a quick video here. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh man, that looks so soft out there you could take a nap. So this is the clover. It's crispy on top. Shouldn't lose too many leaves. It's still good and green underneath, and so I think, to the best of my abilities, right now seems to be the best time to rake. We got a good looking forecast ahead of us, and the alfalfa's got some of it off, some of it's still waiting to dry. Man, this clover's gorgeous. Oh, that is some cow feed there. Oh, this, with this clover and that alfalfa, there's dairy guys that are jealous of that quality. Man, oh man, that's some nice feed. Nice feed. So I'm going to get to raking. I'm going to rake for a couple hours, so then the day will be over. And then maybe tomorrow afternoon, maybe start baling.